What up, my dudes and my lady dudes? Welcome back to another episode of Everybody Loves Hypnotoad. I'm the Hypnotoad.
All glory to the Hypnotoad.
And today we're back here with another reaction video. Before we get started with said video, hello to all the new subscribers. Thank you for the love and liking the last video. Welcome to infinity. Hey, hi, how are you? What's going on? Secondly, this video as at request of Darren Ivy. He wanted me to check out Alex Bale and Spongebob Conspiracies. So here we are, checking out Spongebob Conspiracies, because Englishing is hard. For me, Spongebob came out when I was in middle school. Don't know about anybody else. You guys can drop those comments down below. When did SpongeBob come out for you, and how relevant is it? All these conspiracy theories and or just theories, however you want to say it. So before we actually watch this, you already know I'm gonna need you to make that button blue like it is right here. Hit that like button, subscribe, turn on the bell, and we're gonna go ahead and cue the intro. Let's go.
This is exhilarating. Get excited.
Look, Squidward and Squilliam. I definitely remember Squilliam just being a giant dickhead, which is super funny because I feel like we all got old and just turned into Squidward, right? Are we all in agreement on that? Like, we all start off as like SpongeBob being, optimistic and I'm ready, and then we all just turn into Squidward. But in reality, I think a lot of us would like to have been Squilliam. Some of us did turn into Squilliam though, but nevertheless. Enough rambling from me. Let us continue. Let's start it.
Fancy son. Squilliam Fancy Son.
Squilliam Fancy Son III is Squidward's rival from high school band class.
So,
Yeah,
I just
it
took
is.
my private yacht across my private lake to my private heliport.
He's more
What? He took his pride. Why did we have to emphasize on everything being private right there? I never got why he did some of those things. Like, he definitely was one of those people who like gets the clout and then just brags about it all the time. I feel like that part, nobody wants that. Nobody likes that person. But we definitely all want to be able to do that though, right?
wealthy, popular, and talented than Squidward, and he always rubs it in his face.
Facts.
That's right. I'm living your dreams, Squidward. Oh,
That's just douchey.
Succeeding in everything you failed in.
But
Wow.
I intend to prove that he's a fraud, using his
Ooh.
wealth to make himself seem more popular and talented than he actually is.
Okay, isn't that what anybody without any actual like charisma does, right? They think they got the sauce just because they got money, when in reality these fishes behind him are just want stuff. It's got to get, with the whole thought of having yes men behind you. There you go, right there. Boom.
He goes to ridiculously extreme and expensive lengths to humiliate Squidward and show his superiority, and I'm gonna prove it.
Yeah, he does. I agree with
SpongeBob is
him.
one of my favorite
I
shows
really
from
do
my
agree with him.
childhood. Even going back now and rewatching the old ones, it
Oh,
still
they're great.
holds up.
Yeah,
You
hell
might
yeah.
think it's just a kid's show.
No.
There's no continuity. There's nothing worth theorizing about. But the show constantly brings back characters and references to previous episodes.
Yes,
and if you look
it
closely,
does.
you can connect the dots and find some very interesting stories.
Facts.
And today, I'm going to prove that Squilliam Fancy Son III is a manipulative fraud.
I haven't even watched this video, and I am in agreement with him right now. If you agree with him, let me know in the comment section below. Because Squilliam is definitely a manipulative fraud. Or at least a manipulative D-bag. We'll say that much, right? Yeah, for sure.
Evidence number 1, the pet hospital.
Okay.
We first meet Squilliam in Season 2, Episode 15,
Correct.
Band Geeks.
Yep.
The episode opens with Squidward playing the clarinet and getting a knock on the door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're with the pet hospital down the street, and I understand you have a dying animal on the premises.
Wow, the disrespect.
Immediately after, Squidward gets a call from Squilliam.
Hello, you've reached the house of unrecognized talent. Please start after that.
Yeah. Also, you don't want to be like Squidward either. Don't be an entitled person. You're not entitled to anything. Put the work in if you're actually talented or whatnot. All that good stuff. The stuff that comes with it will follow. This is how that works. Don't be like Squid. Don't in that instance right there. Like I said in the beginning, like when we all started as SpongeBob and ended up as Squidward, don't end up like that. Please don't do that.
Sounds as though you've got a dying animal to attend to, eh, old chum?
I believe that
Douchey.
not only was Squilliam spying on Squidward to know when he was playing his clarinet,
Facts.
but he also hired the doctor to come and embarrass Squidward.
That makes sense.
We're with the pet hospital down the street. Pet hospital down the street.
We
Right.
have never seen a pet hospital in Bikini Bottom.
No.
We've only ever seen just the regular Bikini Bottom hospital.
No. Look, we saw more than the regular Bikini Bottom hospital, because who remembers getting sent to Weenie Hut Juniors and Super Weenie Hut Juniors? Let's go. Where only the weenies go. All right. If you got big boy boo boos, you go to Weenie Hut Juniors. If you got owies and boo boos, you go to Super Weenie Hut Juniors.
We've seen this
I've never seen a vet though. Like, for as many times as Gary has just been garying it up and stuff like that, or you've seen the worm dog, you never see him go to the pet shop or the pet doctor, you know, the vet. They never go. Never happens.
purple dogfish before, but once again, he's never worked at a pet hospital.
Right.
We've only ever seen him at the regular general hospital.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Squarepants, it seems you have the suds. Are you ready for your treatment?
Then there's this green fish behind him.
Wait, who's
We've
that guy?
only ever seen him as one of the many identical paramedics that work at the Bikini Bottom Hospital.
Correct.
We even see him at the end of the episode to take Squilliam away after fainting. So
Mm-hmm.
it is very likely that Squilliam hired these two and told them to pretend like they're from a pet hospital just to humiliate Squidward.
You mean a person with money going out of their way to do things? Unheard of. Shall we continue?
But this is just the start of Squilliam's elaborate lies. Evidence number 2, the Bubble Bowl.
Oh,
In the same
God.
episode, Squilliam also says,
I'm the leader of a big fancy band now, and we're supposed to play the Bubble Bowl next week.
Oh,
the
wow.
problem is, I'm busy next week and
You lie! You lie!
can't make it. So I was hoping you and your band could cover for us.
but we've never
That's cap. That's cap on all Squilliam's part. Like, where was his band? Before, I feel like I know what this man's gonna say. Where was Squilliam's band? And even I remember watching that episode and thinking, like, we see Squilliam, we see Squidward put together a band. Why do you never actually see the comparison of what Squilliam's band is to Squidward's band is? And then we get, you know, one of the most iconic scenes in SpongeBob after that, because yeah, hype train.
seen Squilliam's band before. And
See?
despite claiming he's too busy to make it to the Bubble Bowl,
See?
he still shows up at the end to watch Squidward's band.
Facts.
So both his excuse and probably his band were made up to pressure Squidward into humiliating himself at the Bubble Bowl.
Only thing it did was push that man to greatness. It's a lesson right there. Don't fold under the pressure. If you want it, you keep going. You'll keep working. You got it.
Evidence number 3, Squilliam's friends. In season 3, episode 8,
The Yes
Squilliam
Men.
returns. Squidward leaves for work and conveniently bumps into Squilliam and all of his fancy friends.
You mean all his
despite
yes
Squilliam
men?
not seeming like the kind of guy that would come near the Krusty Krab.
Yeah,
and
what
his
is he
friends
even
make
doing
fun of
there?
Squidward for working as a cashier.
So he has a
Don't
job,
tell
and
me you're a cashier.
Don't lie. Lying always makes it worse.
But I believe that this encounter was planned out by Squilliam in advance, and he hired all of those people to pretend to be his friends.
Yeah.
Take a look at Squilliam's friends. They're all nicely dressed. You
Facts.
kind of get the sense that they're fancy, high-status members of Bikini Bottom.
no, they all look like the average people in Bikini Bottom. Like, honestly, like, they don't even look like an entourage. Those look like a bunch of people he just gathered up on the way there to be like, yo, here's some money, just, you know, act accordingly, you know?
But they aren't. This is more like what the fancy
Facts.
rich people
There-
in
see?
Bikini Bottom look like.
Thank you.
These are just some regular Bikini Bottom citizens.
Exactly.
Most of them usually don't even wear nice clothes like this.
Facts.
And most of them are regulars at the Krusty Krab.
Correct.
And we already know Squidward is the cashier.
Correct.
Daddy doesn't have enough slime.
These are not the type of people Squilliam would hang out with.
At all.
I mean, why would Squilliam be hanging out with one of Pearl's teenage friends?
Hey, hello.
At the end of the episode, Squilliam
That's not weird or anything, right? It's totally not weird. What?
even admits to his whole life being fake.
I made everything up about my life.
You don't say.
I have no yachts,
Mm-hmm.
jets, or anything.
Wow.
I was only trying to impress you.
You
And
lie.
then, of course, he quickly says he's just kidding.
Is that true?
No.
Of course not. I'm filthy stinking rich!
But was he kidding?
Who knows?
Obviously he's rich, but is there a nugget of truth in there?
Right.
Evidence number 4, the statue. In season 7, episode 6,
I remember this
Squidward
one
has
too.
to pick up trash for community service, and Squilliam once again conveniently bumps into him and reveals he's cleaned up so much trash.
Right. Conveniently. Yeah. Conveniently.
You're lying!
And again, we're supposed to believe that Squilliam's some humanitarian or something like that. Like he came out here to pick up trash. Really? Cap.
The city actually built a statue of him.
Maybe if you clean up Bikini Bottom, they'll build a statue of you. Oh, wait! They've already built one of me! I cleaned up all of Bikini Bottom in only 1 week.
Liar!
I believe that once again, this encounter was staged by Squilliam, and he actually paid to get that statue built. As
Yeah,
Squilliam
that makes
tells
sense.
Squidward about the
Makes
statue,
total sense.
a female fish admires it and says,
Bless you, Squilliam Fancyson. Bless you.
but if you remember, this is one of those
Same chick.
friends
Yeah,
Squilliam
same
liked,
chick as earlier.
making her
That's
whole
right.
comment feel very fake.
Yep.
By the end of the episode, Squilliam's statue gets destroyed.
Yeah.
A police officer approaches and they have this exchange.
This is your statue?
It was.
Squilliam admits
Boom.
that it's his statue, not the city's. And why else would the officer
Right. Yeah. Wording is everything. Wording is very key with a lot of those things. When you're watching it originally, it just you just kind of glaze over it. Yikes, Squilliam.
give him specifically a ticket if it was city property?
Yeah,
Evidence
hello.
Number 5, the concert. In season 6, episode 17, Squidward watches Squilliam play the clarinet at a big fancy concert. He receives a standing ovation, causing Squidward to leave angrily. But I
Correct.
believe this entire concert is a scam. Not only has the audience been paid to cheer, but Squilliam never even touches his
Please.
instrument.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you never
Once
actually
again,
see him
many
play.
of the audience members were part of Squilliam's quote-unquote
Friends,
but
yep.
we also never actually see Squilliam play the clarinet.
Not
the
once.
episode opens right after he's finished his performance with the audience cheering, and one member of the audience says,
He's such a great musician. He doesn't even have to touch an instrument to be brilliant.
Not scientifically possible!
maybe the real reason
What?
Squidward leaves so angrily is because the audience cheered for Squilliam even though he never even touched his clarinet.
Hello.
Maybe Squilliam is just as bad as Squidward at the clarinet and he's trying to hide it.
Look, at this point, can we even really call Squidward bad at the clarinet? At least you see that man trying to be good at what he believes he wants to do, right? Because Squilliam there, just like the last few, he doesn't even have to touch an instrument, and he can just be so good at it. That
Not scientifically possible!
literally makes no sense. That is what? Like, sir, please shut your mouth.
Squilliam has gone to some pretty extreme lengths just to humiliate Squidward.
Yeah, he
but
has.
nothing, and I mean nothing, compares to what he does next.
Oh no.
Evidence
Oh.
number 6, the music college. In the same episode, after Squidward leaves the concert, he's approached by the headmistress of the Bikini Bottom prestigious music college.
Yup.
Aren't you the esteemed Squilliam Fancyson III, who we all came here to see perform tonight?
She mistakes him for Squilliam and offers him a position as a professor. Squidward pretends to be Squilliam and teaches a class, only for the police to burst in and arrest him, all
Right.
while he's being filmed on live TV.
Correct
and
again.
I believe that this is Squilliam's most elaborate and most expensive scheme to destroy Squidward both publicly and legally.
Okay.
This encounter where Squidward gets offered a job is already suspiciously convenient, but listen closely to their exchange.
Right.
I'm Squilliam Fancyson.
But didn't you just say a minute ago that your name was Squidward Q Tentacles?
It is. No, I mean, no, I didn't.
Well, that's a relief. I mean, what kind of a moron would go to their worst enemy's music recital?
What kind of moron would
Really?
go to their own enemy's music recital? How does she know that Squidward and Squilliam are enemies?
Right, I was gonna say that's never been specified. If anything, that's just his competition, right? Because that's what you do as a competitor. See what the other people do, therefore you can come accordingly. But hey, maybe that's just me making sense.
If she knew who Squidward was, then why didn't she recognize him? Why would she
Facts.
mistake him for Squilliam? This feels way too much like she was hired by Squilliam to set a trap for Squidward. And if that's not enough, The headmistress's associate is literally just a guy from the
With the
paid audience
glasses.
wearing a disguise.
Yeah.
He just threw on some glasses.
Literally,
to
he's
seem
just
smart.
wearing glasses.
Squilliam knew that Squidward couldn't resist the opportunity to teach a music class, even if it meant breaking the law.
Very true.
Very own music class.
Then we get to the
Got
Bikini
clapped.
Bottom prestigious music college, and right off the bat,
Bruh.
there's something very
This place looks like an abandoned warehouse with graffiti paint on it and a built sign, but you know, that's I guess that's neither here nor there.
fishy about this place. The building itself is very green and grimy and has a very cheap metal look. Nothing about this says prestigious except for the big sign on top, which feels like the only new thing about this building.
Yeah.
I think there is a very good chance that Squilliam just bought some old warehouse and stuck a sign and some paint on it to disguise it as a college. I mean, look at these other schools in Bikini Bottom.
Right.
They all have a very nice structure and
Look
a
like
paint
schools.
job, but this prestigious music college looks like a dumpster.
Right.
Going into the classroom, not only does it have another one of Squilliam's friends,
Yep.
but if this is such a prestigious college, how did
SpongeBob and Patrick get into it?
Would you
Right.
two numbskulls mind telling me what you're doing in music class anyway?
Sure. Patrick's New Year's resolution was to learn to play an instrument.
Okay.
They say it was their New Year's resolution to take a music class, but you'd think it'd be harder for them to get into an esteemed music school.
A prestigious is a prestigious music school, literally, for what they were saying. You know, the headmistress, an assistant homie over there. The prestigious music school. SpongeBob can't even get his driver's license, and Patrick is an idiot, basically. Like, Patrick frustrates me. I won't even lie about that. Like, that whole character frustrates me. I don't like Patrick very much. I'm sorry for you people who like Patrick. I don't like him, okay? I don't like him.
They just decided to go to it on a whim. Seems like they're just letting in anyone to sell this ruse. Then, both the police, Squilliam and the headmistress, and a live news broadcast show
All
up
very
at the
convenient.
same time to arrest Squidward for impersonating Squilliam.
Yep.
If the extremely coincidental fact that all of these people suddenly showed up at the same time isn't enough for you to believe that Squilliam set it all up, I've got something that's going to blow your mind.
That wasn't the mind grenade? Oh no. I don't know if I'm ready.
I'm ready! 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 I'm ready!
Yeah, no, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Squilliam literally has the police working for him.
Yeah.
Squidward, Chew,
Yeah.
Tentacles, I'm placing you under arrest for impersonating a genius.
If that doesn't sound like he's been paid off, I don't know what does. The lengths that Squilliam goes to humiliate Squidward are insane. He literally builds statues and entire buildings just to make Squidward feel inferior. But why? Why would
Right.
anyone go so far to embarrass an old high school band classmate?
Facts.
What happened between them? What could have caused this extreme level of dedication? Well, unfortunately, we never really get much information on their past.
No, we
I
don't.
spent hours reading through the SpongeBob Wikipedia and looking at
Yeah.
old episodes.
It just doesn't
There really
exist.
Just isn't any clues that would explain their weird relationship.
Nope.
I guess we can't solve everything, but
Nah.
either way, that's my theory. Thank you so much for listening. I
Oh.
really hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Wait a second. Wait a second.
What happened?
Season 6, Episode 5,
Mhm.
Slide Whistle Stooges.
Right.
Just a normal episode where SpongeBob and Patrick annoy Squidward. Nothing really out of the ordinary.
Right.
Except I have one question about this episode.
Uh-huh.
Why does Squidward have Squilliam's robe? That is
It's a great
clearly not
question.
the purple robe he usually wears.
That's a
That
great
is
question.
Squilliam Fancy Son III's robe. Why would Squidward have this? Unless they were more than just classmates.
Oh.
They have once been dating?
Oh.
No way.
Nah.
That's not possible. There's no evidence to support that.
Squidward had the sauce back in the day.
Be intimidated, Squidward. Try to imagine him in his underwear.
Oh no, he's hot!
No. It can't be.
Oh,
I mean,
Lord.
what kind of a moron would go to their worst enemy's music recital?
It's
Right,
been right in front
right.
of us this whole time.
Our sources last saw Evil harassing teenagers up at Makeout Reef.
Oh no.
Makeout Reef. Good times. Good times.
Right, because Squidward's not a bad person or anything, but he's quite intolerable for the most part. At least that's how they kind of depict him on the show. So who's gonna go to make out wreath with Squidward other than someone like Squidward? Yeah, and that is Squidward's or Squilliam's house with a painting of a squid. But I mean, all of you know, Squidward's kind, all the squids do look alike. Because I remember that from when he moved to the housed community, and then he got bored because everybody was literally the same. So
Most likely to suck eggs in high school.
Holy shit!
Uh-oh. Well then, that was, that's definitely one of those things to think about. Cause that's all real coincidental, isn't it? Make sure you guys give Alex Bale a view on his channel and the original content here. Make sure you turn that like button blue, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff.
時間を稼ぐだけだ。コンボつなげてこうやって足でバスケやってりゃいいんだ。
For this video, and make sure again that you visit the original content if you enjoyed this. Do it. The Hypnotoad commands you. But if you have any theories about what happens with Squidward and Squilliam, go ahead and drop your comment below. I'll definitely be reading those. I feel like those will be pretty funny. And it's not too surprising to see some rich guy going out of his way to do stupid things, right? That's what rich people do, right?
Lies! Lies! When will the lies end? Lies!
All those things look line up a little too well, especially him having the police working for him. Pretty much, do we call Squilliam a mob boss at this point? Is he a gangster? If he even had the police under his thumb or his tentacle or sucker, I don't know, however you want to think about that, say that. How did Squilliam get rich? Like, he's like, I'm filthy rich, but he clearly, as of this video, clearly doesn't have any skills or anything like that. He's not good at anything. Maybe he was just born into it and inherited it, right? I don't know. See, now I'm just thinking about it. Well, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell, all that good stuff. Make sure you click the links down in the description. Follow the Hypnotoad everywhere. That way you can stay updated with stuff. And again, thank you to all the new subscribers. Welcome to infinity. And I will catch you guys on the next video. All right. Peace out.